Previously on Lost. Ah! You ever been on a walkabout? But what do the numbers mean, brother? We have to go back! Hello, Mount St. Helens. March 1980. The mountain that hasn't erupted for over 2,000 years starts to stir from its slumber. Small earthquakes and smoke start to billow from the top. An eruption is imminent. May 1980. The USGS, or United States Geological Survey, estimates that the north face of the mountain is growing by 5 to 7 feet per day. It's getting close. May 18th, 1980, 8:32 a.m. A 5.5 earthquake rocks from the mountain and an avalanche cascades down the northern face. It's about time. Within 16 seconds of the avalanche, a mile-long fissure opens along the northern face. It's primed and ready to go. Underground vaults of water flash into steam as the magma rises and cascades into an... "30 seconds have passed since the initial avalanche, and the entire northern face of the mountain slides off and cascades down into the valley below at over 150 miles per hour, sending chunks of it cascading over the next ridge over and depositing in what are now called hummocks." If you think I'm being a little overly dramatic about this whole thing, A, I'm a science nerd, you know that, and B, it is amazing. This is within our lifetimes. Well, about 8 years before I was born, but that's not all of my viewers. This was only 40 years ago. And it's astounding that it changed our entire landscape here. In fact, where I'm standing right now is about 300 feet above the original forest floor. I'm standing on sediment, on rock that was part of the mountain. If I was right here in 1980, I would be dead within about 30 seconds of the eruption. And that's just, I don't know why I picked these kinds of places, but it's an astounding feeling. Makes you feel alive. I hope you guys are excited as I am, because today we're hiking into the mouth of the dragon. All the way up there. Come on, let's go check it out. Made it to the crater. Woo! Man, I think I'm really hitting my stride with these videos, both figuratively and literally. I hiked 7 miles to get out to this point, and I'm right in the mouth of the crater of Mount St. Helens. It's weird being here, knowing that this entire mountain face was changed just 40 years ago. Love it. This valley is also just filled to the brim with pyroclastic rock, igneous rock, sedimentary erosion. It's just, it's amazing. I don't know, am I the only person that thinks that's amazing? Maybe. I'll come to terms with it. It's also strange to think that the whole side of the mountain covered this entire valley in the matter of 15 seconds. And it also filled up Spirit Lake by 200 feet. It raised its elevation, so now the lake doesn't have a natural outlet, and there are just floating dead logs in it that have been there for the past 40 years. It's hard to imagine the magnitude and the gravity of the event that happened. And yes, that was a double pun. Yes! But what causes a volcano to form and to erupt? It's about time we have the talk, son. This is how volcanoes form. You see, when a mommy plate and a daddy plate love each other very much, they share a very special hug. And that hug is called a subduction boundary. And that's when they rub up against each other and they get all hot and bothered. And things get really hot when one goes down on the other. The one on top gets elevated up and gets rock hard. But deep within, there's a welling of hot viscous fluid just getting more and more pressure. Until finally, it can't take the pressure anymore, and it erupts. Any questions? Yeah, what the guys, so I stopped to take a picture of the mountain here, and I'm noticing that the lava dome up in there is starting to smoke. And I don't know if that's a normal occurrence or not, but for all my talk of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, I think it's time to get the heck out of here. Let's go. Oh man, 14 miles in the bag. That was a long day. Small woo. Woo. Oh, thanks for coming along with me. Now go away. That's about all the time I have for today, guys. Remember, like others, share an awesome adventure, and subscribe to A Better Way of Life. I'll see you later.